Guys, today let us start with one more hem finish, which is a narrow hem, and this hem is generally done on a lightweight fabric. It can be a net fabric, it can be chiffon, satin, whatever. And generally it so happens whenever you have a huge garment to be made, and when you have a lot of flare and the curve is also a huge curve, you cannot use a broader hem finish over there. So which again, when you use a broader hem finish, you will have to take care of many things, but this narrow hem can also be used there, and this is somehow gives a neat finish to the garment. What am I doing here is I have taken a line at 1 inch, and we are working on a single layer, because obviously when you talk about a garment, it will be on single layer hem finish, right? So this is 1 inch, and what I said is this is the wrong side of the fabric, and what we do, this 1 inch, yeah, can also be done taken as 1/4 inch. So you either work on this or this, because the end product is the finish, and this 1/4 and 1 inch depends upon the length what you have taken on the final garment and how much length is required for you. So let me, for your safety, because you are trying to do this for the first time, let us start on this piece. So now on this, right, what we are doing first is, whatever the line, as usual we are taking a guideline there, and on that line we will do a running stitch. Basically this is done with a machine, but now lockdowns we are working on hand, right? So either you run a machine on this, or you run a stitch over here. It can be a back stitch. So this is how I am doing right now. For your understanding, I'll be using a running stitch only on this line, and obviously guys, you know, you will have to give your 1/8 inch dots for the equal distance and neat finish of the garment. Yeah, right. See, I have finished my stitch. If you observe very carefully, you can feel the stitch there, yeah, and it's a running stitch I have given. Now just bind it, knot it, or lock it, whatever we call it as. Yes, done. Now guys, this is done, and this is the final seam LMS, right? So now what we do, this is the wrong side and this is the right side. Now turn it to this, and now this line, just fold it in such a way that yes, it comes like this. See, can you see the line is shown, and this is the right side of the garment, right? Now what you do, you can iron it. Yeah, you can iron it, and then what you have to do, because this is a narrow stitch, it have to be very small. So leaving 1/8, okay, chop it very close to the stitch. See what am I doing? Yeah, See this. Yes. So it is almost less than 1/8 inch. Yeah, very close to stitch. Very close to stitch. Yeah. So now what you do is this again. This again you slightly hold it and turn it. Yes, the same thing. See this much. So maybe this whole together can be 1/8 inch. This whole thing can be 1/8 inch. So now hold it properly and then you fold it. Can you see? Yeah, you do this. So you can iron it or you crease it with your finger. See? Yes. Now once that is done, hold this and then again take your thread, knot your thread, chop excess, and you know it, right? Start stitching inside. Yes. Now guys, again you can have your 1/8 inch dots. Yeah. So now you take this and then start. Be careful. Yes. So this is how you are running the whole stitch. So this is how it's done, right? Now, so this is very small stitch. It looks very smart when you are working on a machine. Now, either you do with a machine or you can do your blind hem, right? Remember your blind hem or even your slip stitch. Yes. So we are doing, see, I'm doing here slip stitch. You can do that also. It depends on what fabric you are selecting. Yes. So guys, this is what is a roll stitch. Yeah, at the edge. It's hardly, this is hardly 1/8 inch. Right? See? Yeah.